Hi friends, in the last video we had gone through the basics of coordinate geometry, which is also known as Cartesian geometry. In this video I have tried to include some of the details as to how to identify the coordinates of the points as well as how to plot points on the coordinate plane. So first of all, let's recall some of the basic definitions that we had already seen in the last video, like coordinate plane, origin, what are the coordinates and what are the different quadrants. Okay, so what is a coordinate plane? A coordinate plane is a 2D plane which is formed by two number lines perpendicular to each other, that is two reference axes. The horizontal axis is known as the x-axis and the vertical axis is known as the y-axis. These two axes together form a coordinate plane or a Cartesian plane. Now, these two axes, they intersect each other at a point which is known as origin, and origin is taken as reference point. Okay, on the x-axis, if you see, all the values on the x-axis to the right of the origin are the positive values, marked at equal interval to each other just as a simple number line, and all the values to the left of it are negative values. And what about the y-axis? For the y-axis, all the values above the origin are the positive values marked at equal intervals, and those below the origin are the negative values. Okay. Now, the next definition is coordinates. So if you see a point in geometry means an object which has zero thickness, zero width or zero length. Okay, a point has zero width, zero thickness and zero length. It is a zero dimensional object and most of the time it is denoted by a capital P. Okay, capital P or whatever letter, whatever alphabetic letter, but it is denoted by a capital letter. Okay, now in order to specify the location of a point on a coordinate plane, we need two information. That is, we need two numbers, an ordered pair of numbers. Most of the cases it is denoted by x comma y. So an ordered pair of x comma y where x and y are the coordinates of the point P. Okay. Now what is x and what is y? X and y are actually distances. So x is the distance perpendicular to the y-axis. Okay, but along the x-axis, or I can say even parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so the x coordinate is the distance perpendicular to the y-axis and along or parallel to the x-axis. And what about y coordinate? Y coordinate is the distance perpendicular to the x-axis and along the y-axis. Okay, so x and y are actually distances perpendicular to the y-axis and x-axis respectively. Okay, now there is another name for x coordinate which is known as abscissa, and y coordinates are also known as ordinate. Okay, so just a shortcut key for the students. X comes before y, correct? So A comes before O. So abscissa are the x coordinates and ordinate are the y coordinates. Okay, and always in the ordered pair, x coordinate is written first and then comes the y coordinate. Okay, and in the last session I had also told you that x comma y is not equal to y comma x. Okay, these 2 points are actually these two coordinates, they'll point to different locations. So x comma y will not be equal to y comma x, and always x coordinates are written first followed by the y coordinates. And what about the quadrants? I had told in the last video that both the x-axis and the y-axis divide the entire coordinate plane into 4 different quadrants, that is 4 different regions. So they are named as 1, 2, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Okay, so the first quadrant, all the coordinates in the first quadrant will be of the form plus x comma plus y. as they will be formed with the points on the in between the positive x-axis and the positive y-axis, correct? So similarly, second quadrant will have all the coordinates in the form of minus x and plus y. Third, minus x and minus y. And what about fourth? Fourth will have plus x and minus y. Okay. So according to which point lies in the which quadrant, the signs of the coordinates will also differ accordingly. Okay. So these are the basics that we had discussed in the last video. Now I have taken an example here. I have plotted some points here, point P and point A, and we have to identify the coordinates of the point P and point A. Okay. So the first step to identify the coordinate of point P is draw perpendicular lines from the both the axes, x-axis as well as the y-axis. So if you see here, this is the perpendicular of point P to x, and suppose I denote this point as M, and then I draw a perpendicular from point P to y-axis and I denote this point as N. Okay, so we have two distances here, distance PM and distance PN. Okay, so we have to find the x and y coordinates of point P. So what will be the x coordinate here? If I look at the definition, the x coordinate will be the distance perpendicular to the y-axis and along the x-axis. So the distance perpendicular y-axis is actually Pn, right? And it is along the x-axis or parallel to x-axis if I say. Okay, so the x coordinate will be the distance Pn. And what about the y coordinate? Y coordinate is the distance perpendicular to the x-axis, that is Pm, which is also parallel to the y-axis according to the definition, correct? So Pn comma Pm. Okay, so that will be point P will be, Pn is how much? Pn is, if you see, 3 units, right? Pn is equal to OM, which is 3 units. And what about Pm? Pm is equal to ON, which is 2 units, right? So the point P is 3, 2, correct? Now, what about point A? So similar steps we can follow, that is draw a perpendicular from the point A to the x-axis as well as to the y-axis. If suppose I take it as B and if suppose I take it as C. Okay, so the x and y coordinates will be, x coordinate will be the distance perpendicular to the y-axis, that is AC, and the y coordinate will be the distance perpendicular to the x-axis, that is AB, correct? Now if you see, AC is equal to OB, that is 2 units, but 2 units in the negative x-axis, so it will be actually minus 2, correct? And AB is how much? AB is equal to OC, which is equal to 1 unit, right? So the coordinates of point A are minus 2 and 1. So as it lies in the second quadrant, I had told you that the coordinates will be of the form minus x plus y, that is minus 2 and 1, correct? Okay, so just by drawing the perpendicular lines of the point of the given point to the x-axis and the y-axis, we can identify the coordinates of those points, correct? One more thing, what about the coordinates of points at origin? The coordinate of the point at origin will be ordered pair of 0, 0. Okay, the x coordinate will be also 0 and the y coordinate will also be 0. That is this point. This point will be 0, 0. Okay, and what about any point which is on the x-axis? Okay, a point which is on the x-axis will be of the form x, 0. Agree? If suppose it is in the positive x-axis, it will be x, 0. If it is lying on the negative x-axis, it will be minus x, 0. But whatever be the case, a point on the x-axis will have the y coordinate as 0. Why? Because it is already lying on the x-axis. So according to the definition, the y coordinate will be the distance perpendicular to the x-axis. But as it is already lying on the x-axis, the perpendicular distance will be obviously 0. So the y coordinate, that is the ordinate, will be 0, correct? So similarly, the points lying on the y-axis will have the coordinates as 0 comma y or 0 comma minus y, because the x coordinate will be 0 because the perpendicular distance to the y-axis will be 0, right? Okay, I hope these points are clear. Now the coordinates are given and we have to point the corresponding points on the we have to plot the corresponding points on the coordinate plane. For example, 4 comma 0. So I just told you here that if the y coordinate is 0, that means the point purely lies on the x-axis. Correct? That is, only x coordinate is given and y coordinates are not given. So this point lies on the x-axis. Now as x coordinate is a positive 4, that is plus 4, it will lie on the plus x-axis, that is a positive x-axis. Okay, so 4 comma 0. So 4, so first the x coordinate is 4, so from the reference point, the origin, you move 4 units, 1 2 3 4. So this will be the point. And as y coordinate is 0, you need not move in any other direction, the point lies here. So this is the coordinate 4 comma 0, right? What about 0 comma 4? As I just mentioned earlier, that 0 comma 4, as the x coordinate is 0 and we have a value at y coordinate, that means this point lies on the y axis, and as it is plus 4, it lies on the plus y axis, that is above the origin, right? So 0 comma 4, so x coordinate is 0, so your reference point is here, and you need not move towards x axis because the point is 0. Now y coordinate is 4, so just move on the y axis 4 units, 1 2 3 4. So the point lies here. Correct? So this point is 0 comma 4. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is x coordinate and y coordinates will be given. Whatever number is in the x coordinate, you have to move that number of points on the x axis, and whatever number is given in the y coordinate, you have moved that number of points either on the y axis or parallel to the y axis. Correct? So okay, suppose I take this example, 2 comma 4 and 4 comma 2. Okay, so 2 comma 4, 2 is x coordinate and 4 is the y coordinate. So I have to move 2 units on the x axis. Starting from the origin, I have to move 2 units, 1 and 2. Now as the y coordinate is plus 4, I have to move above the x axis 4 units. So 1 2 3 4. So this will be the point 2 comma 4. Okay, correct? Now the next is 4 comma 2. So 4 is x coordinate. So starting from origin, I have to move 4 points, that is 4 units. I have to move 4 units towards the positive x axis. 1 2 3 and 4. Correct? And the y coordinate is 2. So I have to move plus 2, that is I have to move above 2 units, 1 and 2. So my point will be here, 4 comma 2. Correct? 4 units on the x-axis and 2 units parallel to the y-axis. Okay, so as you see here, 2 comma 4 is not equal to 4 comma 2. Correct? Next point is minus 3 minus 2. So minus 3 lies on the negative x-axis. Okay, but I have to move from the origin 3 units, but on the negative side. So 1 2 and 3. Okay, then y coordinate is minus 2. Okay, so I have to move 2 units parallel to the y-axis, but as it is minus 2, I have to move below the x-axis. Correct? So from minus 3, I have to move 2 units below the x-axis parallel to y-axis. So 1 and 2. So my point is minus 3 minus 2. Correct? The last point is minus 3 and 3. So minus 3 means I have to move 3 units on the negative x-axis. So 1 2 3 here, and the point is 3, that is plus 3. So from minus 3, I have to move plus 3 parallel to y-axis but above it because it is plus. So it will be 1 2 3. So the point will be here, minus 3 comma 3. Okay, I hope this was clear. We have plotted enough points. That is, the shortcut is whatever x coordinate is given, just jump those number of units towards the along the x-axis, whether positive x-axis or negative axis, and then whatever the y coordinate is given, just jump those number of units above the x-axis or below the x-axis, depending on whether it is positive or negative. Correct? So I hope this session was clear. If you have any doubts, you can comment me on the comment section. Please like, share my video and subscribe to my channel for further interesting videos. Thank you so much.